Hey guys, welcome back. So yesterday I found some chicken feed that I have, and I wanted to put water in it and make it a paste and give it to one of the bins as an experiment. So let's see what let's see what they're doing with it. So you can see they are congregating around it. They are so funny. Look at, there's little groups of them. I've seen them do that around wet food, and sometimes I've lifted the wet food a little bit and I've seen them congregating like in a straight line underneath, which is interesting. But anyway, I just like doing fun things like this sometimes, you know, just out of curiosity. Like in my previous video I told you I'm like really curious about doing all kinds of things. But in the 21 years I've been doing this, man, have I like created some catastrophes. I know, it's bad, but I can't help it. So the bin that I have over here on the end are the ones that are loaded with worms and really, really wet, remember? So yesterday I said I want to do an experiment, but I don't trust the ones that I have over there because it's just too little of them in there. So let's remove this and let's see what they're doing. They're eating all the sprouts and the wet food and everything. Sometimes I take the wet food and I go like this. I tend to crumble it. See how they're underneath? I find them underneath eating it. Worms are amazing, aren't they? So if I see little sprouts, I just go like this. So I'm gonna move this aside. And I'm gonna get the experiment thing. Here it is. It's a sweet potato that I left on the counter on purpose so it could start drying out and getting all gross. So I'm gonna poke a hole here and I'm gonna put it in there, cover it, and I'm gonna leave it for a few days, and then we're gonna see what they're doing with it. I'm just gonna poke a hole to help them out. See, it's getting really gross, which is like perfect for them. So let's put the hole sideways like this. And let's just cover this up. And we're gonna see what's gonna happen. They're either gonna flock to it and start going in that hole and gobbling it up, or they're gonna leave it alone for a bit and finish this off, or they might all go running. Which I pray they don't do that. But you know, the worms are livestock. They're a creature and they're unpredictable. So you really never know what they're gonna decide to do that day. So let's cover this up. This newspaper here is still very damp. So let's try and see. Are you all doing any experiments with your worms? Let me know down below. I'm curious to know. Because, you know, it's like one of my favorite things to do. This is the bin that was due to harvest on the 29th. Remember, 3 weeks? But remember I said that I thought it was just a little too wet. And sometimes you can leave them up to 4 weeks. So I've been letting it dry. And look, with the vent thing right on top. And thank you, Joe, for putting a cover on it to direct it. It's drying really well. I'm really glad because this was really, like, really saturated. So look at them. Love them. So let's do a little recap to end this. I got breeders here drying out because they are just too wet. And as you can see, my wall of breeders is growing. So these are the breeders that you put in a bin, a certain amount, and you sift them at 3 weeks. Then you take the cocoons and you put them in another bin by themselves to hatch and to grow up. So this wall system, basically that's how it works. In time, you know, I will go into more details with you, but if anyone wants to get started, I mean, it's not difficult. It's just something that you really have to stay on top of, you know? So I think you all can do it. Just as long as you put your mind to something, just do it. Just be honest. Be a good worm farmer. Have good customer service. Um, Raise what you say you're going to ship and sell. Don't deceive people. It's naughty to do that. And just be joyful every day. Every day we get a new chance, so be joyful. My wall is expanding and it's exciting, so I can't wait to continue to bring you along on this with me. So if you like my content and the worms, like and subscribe. Give me that thumbs up. And I will see you all next time in my next video for an update on everything. Check out my website, thegardenandwormlady.com. Check out my other worm channel, The Composting Worm Lady, where I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the name or not, but I do my towers on there, and I might do my natural hair things and stuff like that. I'm not sure yet. So I'll see you all next time. Take care.